What's up, guys? This is Acidic Roots, and it is time for the Ren and Stimpy Show, Vidians. So, let's get this on the way. Look at Ren and Stimpy. They look so friendly and becoming, don't they? Everything we would have wanted. Alright, so you get a brief preview of that stage, but just kind of configuring the game a little bit, then we'll get started. So, yes, I wanted to show this off, basically because Ren and Stimpy is dope as it gets, and that was a Happy Happy Joy Joy dance. So I talked about them at the beginning of year 2 of my vlog channel, which was in the summer of 2016, but Stimpy, I am so hungry I could eat boiled shoe leather. I've got a plan, Stimpy. Oh? So yeah, we're gonna show off our mousing techniques. Actually, Ren is gonna allow me to make a business proposal. Stimpson J Cat. Stimpy's really squeak, I tell you, squeak. Alright, so you get the sense of what Ren and Stimpy the game is about. Ren has two things he can do. He can slap and jump. So slap the televisions to get some money. $5 gets you health and you go up by quarters, so. Mercy. So this stage, despite the fact that it's the first stage, is not exactly a friendly stage. It's just as much of a pain in the ass as any other one. The first little run here I'm going to try without cheats, and then the second one is with cheats. But this is what the title says it is. It is a let's fail. And, you know, good luck trying to beat this game without cheats. I mean, there's so much different stuff that goes on. But it still is a pretty colorful game. I mean, it does represent the Ren and Stimpy series. The whole problem with it is they're not really at the house that much. Those were logs. Logs do have appearances, and Ren and Stimpy, they seem to enjoy logs. Some sort of reward or something. But, you know, just slap the shit, or slap Stimpy pretty good. That's how you get rid of him. He's not your friend in this because the scheme that they're trying to do involves Stimpy being a mouser, so. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to avoid that. I think you do have to take that hit there, but it's kind of awkward. I don't think there's checkpoints in this game. So. But yeah, back to 2016. So I did a video called Delving into Ren and Stimpy, which I put into a playlist, which you'll be able to find this game in also. And I just basically said, you know, what I thought of it, but a lot of these videos kind of took the guys on more of an adventure, more so than the home. And I was kind of hoping for them to kind of show off their living ideas, because the way that the game runs, the two of them live in a home, they pay bills, they don't have much money. Basically just like a cartoon version of Dumb and Dumber, or some, you know, two losers or slackers who just are not that good at life. But it's funny, you know, that's the whole thing, is they made it into cartoon form to keep it humorous, but you can kind of imagine the living problems that Ren and Stimpy had. Stimpy probably gets fired from jobs a lot. Ren would probably get fired from jobs a lot. Ren has a short temper. Ren probably is not good at handling money. You know, maybe Stimpy eats all the food, so they're always short on food. You get the ideas that some of these guys would not, you know, the actual living ideas of them. might be a little skewed. But the answer is I really need to watch the show again. So I probably will, but I don't know how many just sit down or stand and talk vlogs I'm gonna do. Just because, you know, we've got to. I mean, I want to do more memes. I need to start finding some skits to make happen with these guys. So you will see it, but idiots, idiot. So it kind of gives you a new light on Chihuahuas. I think that's kind of the whole thing. You know, depending upon how much you watch the Acidic Roots channel, you've probably seen Taco Bell a couple times. I do go to Taco Bell quite a bit. But, you know, one thing that is just not there anymore, which I don't know why Taco Bell has not brought this back, but the Taco Bell Chihuahua is gone. That's the whole thing, the Yo Quiero Taco Bell. I mean, it's probably been since like 1997, 1998. Probably 20 years, 20, 18, 19 years since that dog has been featured. I don't know what happened to that dog. I don't know if it's like, obviously the actual dog is probably deceased, but why they didn't get another one, this is the whole thing. I mean, we need that dog back. Taco Bell needs a mascot, damn it. So, but Ren is kind of the same thing. It gives you a respect for Chihuahuas just because he's always pissed off and he doesn't really seem like he knows what's going on too much. So, maybe he does. I don't know how to get. See, the traps in this game are kind of lousy. I mean, best believe that this pissed me off when I actually did it. So I was like, damn it. I don't know how you're supposed to get past that mouse trap. I don't know how you get rid of them, or there's not too many controls to do anything. So it's not exactly easy to figure out. You're supposed to take hits, which is poor design. But I don't know why, and the answer is I don't know why I'm doing this game versus, a game like Yoshi's Island or something, but I did want to actually show Ren and Stimpy more, so you at least understand my reactions to them. So. But, so yeah, I'm getting ready to die, and then we're gonna turn this off. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I do have a couple more. But all things considered, yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. So I know this game was probably rated like a 4 or 5 out of 10, but it's kind of like that game that you would have rented at Blockbuster, died a few times and then just taken it back and completely forgotten about. Big bad Blockbuster, so many things, the days of VHS tapes and Super Nintendo and Sega games. I mean, that's the whole thing. I don't even remember Nintendo Entertainment System games at Blockbuster. I mean, there was always just enough room for like, probably 3 game systems and that sort of thing, so. But, 10 years ago, we still did have Blockbuster. I need to realize the person who played Ren's voice, because he actually did a killer job with it, and the same thing with Stimpy. I mean, you kind of associate their voices with the characters more so than with the actors, but they did nail them, so. What's up, guys? This is Acidic Roots, so we are back. Took a brief break to put in the cheat, so now Ren is invincible, but somehow we're still going to lose by the end of this video. So awkwardly enough, we're just going to go through the antics and see what Ren and Stimpy has to offer. So. yeah, there's a lot of episodes of Ren and Stimpy. This was definitely something. I was, when I tried recording this before, I brought up Blockbuster Video, and I'm pretty certain that this show was pretty popular back when that store was open. So I don't know what ones were the favorites, of course, but that was like the main thing, was trying to figure out, what episodes of the show were the best. Oh, got a new subscriber. So, things seem to be going interestingly enough. I mean, I know as far as Ren and Stimpy is concerned that, it's funny, but it's usually unexpectedly funny. Let's just slap TVs. You want to slap as many things as possible, especially Stimpy. But yeah, most of the time I laughed on this show was because of something that you probably didn't see coming, which I'm glad that it's good at. I mean, the show is just so spastic, it doesn't even know what's going on. Logs are important, toast is important, Ren slaps things and chokes people, Stimpy is just an overall dummy, and everything in between, there's just so much different things. So, that's half the problem, is just trying to figure this out. I mean, that's really the whole thing about it. But it's just made for the Super Nintendo, that's the thing. I think it's made for the Sega also. I think the uncensored version would be made for the Sega, but this, the one that was in the 90s, would be made for the Super Nintendo. And this is so awkward the way some of this stuff goes. I mean, Ren is an asshole. You get the idea of what he would be like in real life. I mean, he probably feels like someone who shows up to work late and gets fired from a lot of his jobs. I don't know if I said that in the first half, but it needs to be said again. The same thing with Beavis and Butthead. Those guys get fired from so many jobs. Or probably would. But so, one thing you definitely want to do is go get yourself a copy of the Ren and Stimpy show. You are going to want to do that. It's a free endorsement, and it's definitely a needed one. And I might also add, the actors for Ren and Stimpy nailed the jobs. I mean, Ren actually does sound angry when he's angry, so there just were some good ones. I mean, it's surprising when you create a character, and I've known this, because I used to draw when I was younger, but, envisioning someone, and then you hear the actor that's going to play that person's voice, it's refreshing. That's definitely a thing. I'm glad that they had good ones. So, this beaver woodchuck is causing a lot of grief. Just remember, you have a time limit, so if you're trying to play this game without cheats, of course. So there's a boss coming up, and then a hard part which I'm unable to beat, so I wonder if Ren and Stimpy had more songs besides Happy Happy Joy Joy, because there's just so many memes floating around on YouTube. I mean, they need more. The whole show is just a walking meme. For any person who needs to get started on memes, this is a brilliant place to start. That's the whole thing about it. A brilliant place to start is to get some memes here. But the biggest problem I've been having with this experience is just trying to introduce some memes to this video, but I haven't really watched the show, and it's been 18 months since I've watched it, so it's like, geez. Ren's gonna do a little dance. But it's actually kind of funny that you have to collect money in order to, get health. Ren is, greedy, and Ren is greedy, and Stimpy is usually stupid enough to make them lose the money. So this is bad concoction, but Makes me wonder how many people were actually faced with the problems that these two were. You know, these people who lived together and were roommates, like Frenchie and I, back in 1993. So many. That's the thing. You know, you sit there and name people like, you know, Josh and, you know, Alex or something, or Ryan and Evan, you know, people like that, just random people. They were roommates 2-3 years, 6 months, 15 months, and then it's like, dude, I'm sick of working. You know, I'm sick of this job. I'm sick of being worth, you know, 125 bucks to myself. I'm not going anywhere. Women can't be bothered with me. I have next to no money. I'm sick of eating the same foods. I mean, this is the sort of stuff that you would actually complain about if there were real life people like the way that this show is trying to portray. So, funny thing about it. Of course, in that situation, I mean, for some reason, I want to get a motorcycle license. I don't know. It's been infecting me so much. You know, I had my permit, but I'm actually wanting to get a motorcycle permit now. But it's not something that, you know, in 4 months you're gonna see one. It's just that I keep thinking about it. And it's like, God damn it! You know, I need just to be able to be like the motorcycle guy and stuff. You know, you hear all these people peel out all the time. It's like that. You know, me doing that would be the funniest thing, because I would definitely do it. I might even do it on streets. You know, people do that on streets. It's so funny. Wakes everyone up. All right, subscribe for more fun. You know, I'm just talking shit. You know, motorcycles, stupid. Everything else is. Subscribe for more fun.